and welcome to Ashland High School Girls Volleyball. You're watching today on WACA-TV. Today is September 25th, and Ashland is looking for a win here at the high school today. Today, Ashland is taking on Whitinsville Christian School in a highly anticipated matchup that we also recorded last year. Whitinsville out to a hot start, taking an early 2-0 lead in the first series. Ashland with a 3-3 record thus far, with 2 home wins and 3 away losses. So only 1 win away, but they have been dominant thus far at home. Ashland, good play at the net. They'll get their second point and even out the series at 2. So he makes it over. And that ball just squeaks past the net for Whitinsville. Good retrieval from Ashland, set and hit over the net. Whitinsville looks to respond to the back corner. It goes Ashland's way as the ball goes well out of bounds. That one off the hands of Klepper. Ashland gets that one over the net and ties the series at 4. Ashland had a fantastic season last season and is looking to repeat again. That one just tapped over the net. Great job by Whitinsville. Serve from Whitinsville. Up and over the net. Good job retrieving it. And that tip over the net, Ashland with a great rebound there. And Whitinsville will touch the net, meaning Ashland will get the ball. confusion as the refs talk it out. Might be going for a delay of game. So on the other side, Whitinsville has an overall record of 5-2-0 and are 2-2 in their division. Ashland set and over the net, well back there, and Whitinsville is lucky to just get it over. Ashland setting it up. And that spike right into the ground. No way to get it for number 4 Shaw of Whitinsville. Z is serving it for Ashland. Some confusions for Whitinsville and set up right at the net. And great job of Ashland just tapping that ball over. Playing great defense thus far at the net. I believe that was number 9, Marcy, for Ashland. Up and over. Blocked at the net by Whitinsville. And that ball is out of bounds. Ashland now taking an 8-5 lead in this first series of play. Your captains for Ashland are number 10, Pepper, number 12, Klepper. Whitinsville comes away with the ball. Serve is well over. Set from Ashland and right into the net. Looks like Marcy was not able to get it over. Head coach for Ashland is Jay Warren. His assistant coach is Amber Hebb. The JV coach is Ray Ladd. And our freshman coach is Andy Rund. For Whitinsville, we have Kelly Penning as the head coach and Chris Vanden Acker as the assistant. Ashland with the outside set and great defense at the net by Whitinsville. I'm Todd Carter, your announcer for the day, here with Nick the Man Cunningham and Cameron Tabo. And that ball well out of the reach of number 4 Shaw of Whitinsville. Ashland will get the ball back to serve. Set, spike, That is perfectly set in the corner. Great placement there by Whitinsville. I believe it was number 15, Upham. Ashland just gets it over the net, and they may get this on a technicality. Look at that. Ashland creates some confusion for Whitinsville. Whitinsville gets it over the net. Ashland with the set and spike. Good response here. The set, spike, Ashland's able to retrieve it, and they'll just aim to get it over. A set and spike. Good round going, and great net play by Ashland. Looks like that may have been Klepper up at the front of the net. That goes out of bounds off of Whitinsville. And Ashland has a 12-9 lead in this series. Set and the serve. Whitinsville will get it back. Sorry, it was a 13-9 before, now it is a 13-10. The serve up and over from Ashland. The set, spike off the hands of the defenseman for Ashland. That is hit well out of bounds. Some great defense there at the front of the net. Some great rebounding, but in the end, Ashland is unable to come away with the ball. Whitinsville gets their 11th point of the series. But then they sail that ball out of bounds. So Ashland will get it back now. Klepper to serve. Klepper with the serve. Set out, and they will just aim to get it over. Defense at the net. Ashland gets it back now with a 15-11 lead in the series. Looks like some protectionist instinct from number 2, Rose of Ashland. Whitinsville gets it back. Confusion there on the Ashland side. Whitinsville will get the ball. That ball hit right into the net as Whitinsville retains possession. They're set to serve, and they're close to evening this out at 15. Ashland up 15-14 currently in this series. A set and spike, well out of the reach. And a good job by number 10, the Duke of Whitinsville. She got a hand on it, but in the end, it was not enough. Great placement by Ashland. That one lightly tapped over. Ashland gets it over the net. And the set spike, no good. Some confusion on that Ashland side still. Needing to call for the ball. Ends up going Ashland. Ashland now up 17-14 here in this series. Still in the first series thus far of Ashland v. Whitinsville. We'll get it back. And well out of bounds. That was Shaw who sent that ball sailing. Ashland now with the 18-15 lead in the series. Ball is up. Great job there by Z of Ashland. And a timeout called. So we will be coming back to you in just a few seconds here on WACA-TV. And we are back after the timeout. Ashland v. Whitinsville here on WACA-TV. Ashland with the 19-15 lead thus far in the first series of play. Ashland gets the ball back. Z doing so well serving thus far. And here she goes. That ball just narrowly stays inbounds. I think Z has a pair of aces now. Got a chance there for another one. That ball sails out of bounds. And that sails off the hands of Politica from Ashland as Whitinsville takes over. I believe that's Upham serving. Yep, that is Upham. With that, Upham will get the ball back. Ashland still with the 21-17 lead in this series, but it has been tight so far. Upham with the serve, stays inbound just narrowly. And Whitinsville cutting into that Ashland lead. Again, this is Ashland's, I believe, their third home game. Yep, third home game. They're 2-0 at home thus far, but 1-3 when they're away. Ashland gets the ball back. Sent over the net, and great job there by Politica. As another timeout is taken from Whitinsville. And with that, we will be back again in just a few seconds here on WACA-TV. And we are back for more Ashland v. Whitinsville action. Yadav with the serve. And for those of you joining us, I am Todd Carter, your announcer for the day, here with cameraman Nick Cunningham and Cameron Tabo. Whitinsville manages to get that over, but ends up sailing it out of bounds. Looked like a great job using the net there. In the end, Ashland now up 24-19 as Yudav sends that one into the net. Sent over the net. Pass to the side, and Ashland just gets it over. The set. Spike, great job. They're going to call that a double hit on Ashland. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 21. Serve here from Brookhouse. Along the side. Good defense at the net. Ashland unable to respond, and a comeback late here from Whitinsville. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 22. As we prepare for another serve here from Brookhouse. Brookhouse with the serve. Ashland was fighting to get back, but unable to do so successfully. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 23. Ball over the net, to the side, set, spike, and Whitinsville gets it. Ashland keeps it in play. And that one sent out, and Ashland will take the first series here. Just narrowly, Ashland 25, Whitinsville 23. The two teams will change which side of the net they're on as we continue this battle here on WACA-TV. And welcome back to Ashland v. Whitinsville here on WACA-TV. I'm Todd Carter, your announcer for today, here with Nick Cunningham and Cameron Tabo. Ashland with a win in their first series, but Whitinsville off to a quick start here, hoping to rebound. They had momentum going for them at the end of the last series. And let's see what they can do now. That one ends up over the net. Set and over. Great job rebounding by Ashland. That one lightly set over the top of the defenders. Up, and it is off to the side. Looks like it may have been out of bounds, but Whitinsville reached. Ashland comes away with their first point of this series. Yadov sends that one right into the net. Ball goes back to Whitinsville. Anime with the serve from Whitinsville. Good defense from Ashland in front of the net. And this series is tied at 2. That ball is short. Ashland twice unable to get it over the net. Whitinsville takes over. That one over the top of Ashland's heads. Ball goes back. Number 10, LeDuc, serving for Whitinsville. That goes well out of bounds. Ashland to take over here. Ashland will have some subs. After their subs come in, Ashland is set to serve. That serve coming from Reddington. Over the top. Set back and over the net. The set and spike coming. And they're gonna say a double touch. Ashland's ball. Ashland ties it up at 4. So Reddington sends it over the net. Whitinsville gets it over, and the set and spike. Spike goes right into the net. Politica unable to get it over for Ashland. Whitinsville takes it over. The serve up, and the spike. Number 16, Schneider, got a hand on it for Whitinsville, but it was not enough. There was some power behind that ball. Ashland takes over. The serve from Politica of Ashland. Set back. With that, Ashland subs in Yadov for Politica. While Whitinsville serves. That is up. Set to the side. A spike again right through the defenders in front of the net. That set spike. Good job from both sides. Very competitive match. And Ashland gets it over. These spikes are coming hard from the Ashland side. The serve from Ashland came from Dangle. Whitinsville takes over. Whitinsville still with a lead in this one, 7-6. They're gonna say double touch from Ashland. Whitinsville extends their lead as Brookhouse serves. That Brookhouse serve, a little too much for Ashland to handle. And Whitinsville extending their lead. Ashland trailing now 6-9 in this second series of play. Ball is short, does not make it over the net. And again, Brookhouse with another serve. She has been spectacular for Whitinsville tonight. A serve up, and Ashland unable to get back. Ashland totally unable to handle the Brookhouse serve. Ashland brings in Labby, hopefully to handle this Brookhouse serve. And they were able to do so this past time, but Whitinsville doing very well thus far in this series. At set, spike, over the top, set. That is Dangle trying to raise her teammates' spirits, tell them to get back into the game here as Ashland trails 6-13. They finally get the ball back. So Ashland with some work to do here in the second series with the 7-13 deficit. Ashland with some subs. That one is up, handled by Whitinsville and sent over. The set, spike is recovered, but just sent back over the net. That goes out from Ashland. Looks like it was off the hands of Dangle. And some subs here for Whitinsville and for Ashland. At serve, too difficult for Ashland to handle again. And Ashland falling deep in this one, 7-15 is the score thus far for the series. The Dove sends it well out of bounds. And just as quickly as Ashland gains possession of the ball, they give it right back. A set, and it is sent over. And some confusion on the Whitinsville side of the ball. Ashland takes it over. To set it now, looks like it is number 9 as Marsh. It looks like couldn't read the number of the server for that one. but Whitinsville ends up with the ball. Hits the net, but just slides over the top. And the ace there from Whitinsville requires an Ashland timeout. And with that, we will be right back with some more action here on WACA-TV. And we are back for more Ashland v. Whitinsville action. Some great volleyball seen here today. Ashland won the first series and is trailing now 9-19 in this one. Whitinsville has absolutely dominated the second series of play thus far. Ashland just barely makes that over with Yadav. And that one will be sent over. And back again, placed perfectly. Whitinsville comes away with it. Ashland 9, Whitinsville 20. Kelly Penning must have said something great to this Whitinsville team because they have been playing fiercely thus far in the second series. Ashland manages to get the ball back on that one because the ball sailed out of bounds. I believe this is Reddington in to serve. Ball sent over the net. A set spike retrieved by Ashland. And Whitinsville with some great defense at the front of the net. Ashland 10, Whitinsville 21. Again, I am Todd Carter here with Nick Conningham and Cameron Tabo. That one seemed like Ashland had a chance to get that over the net. Unable to do so. Whitinsville retains possession as they prepare to serve. Service up. Ashland with a good set and spike. And some confusion there on the Ashland side. Nobody called for the ball, from what I could hear. And the ball will go back to Whitinsville for yet another serve. And good job there by Whitinsville with defenders at the front of the net. And they have only one more point to win this series. That ball goes out of bounds. Ashland will get possession back. Ashland 11, Whitinsville 24. Ashland now needs to play it smart. A comeback is possible, but it's very difficult here. That ball sails out, and Whitinsville will win the second series of play here. So with that, Ashland and Whitinsville tied at a series each. And we will be right back with more action here on WACA-TV. And we are back here for the third series of Whitinsville versus Ashland. My apologies for the first two series. I've been calling it Whitinsville. It is indeed Whitinsville. And Ashland takes over the ball to start with a quick point. That goes out of bounds. Ashland again. So Ashland narrowly wins the first series. And then Whitinsville completely took over in the second one. This third one should be interesting. So that ball sails into the net for Ashland's third point. Whitinsville making more mistakes than anything right now. As Ashland gets another point. Jay Warren, the head coach of Ashland, must have said something to these girls because it looks like they have a fire in their belly right now. That serve goes into the net. And Whitinsville will take over. Whitinsville with the serve. Ashland unable to come away with it. Great job there from number 9, I believe, May. With the serve, well out of bounds, Ashland will take over. Ashland with the serve. Off the hands of Klepper. Ball set, spike, away. Ashland with a good spike there as we prepare for another Klepper serve. That ball is set, spike, blocked at the front of the net. But Ashland unable to handle it. Possession returns to Whitinsville. Ball is up. Yadov gets it, set over the net. Great spike again. I believe that came off of the hands of number 7, Z of Ashland. Ashland with that serve. Whitinsville just gets it over the net. And that one's set well. Good block at the net by Ashland. Over the top, sent back over. Another spike. And a great series of play going here. And a double hit from Whitinsville. Brings the ball back into Ashland's possession. The serve. Over the net, just barely, but a good job of Ashland keeping it calm. And another double hit called on Whitinsville. That one just tapped over the net. Good recovery by Whitinsville. Yadov goes down for it. That ball goes over the net. That's tipped, and it is tipped out of bounds. off the hands of, it looks like, May. And a timeout here called by Whitinsville. Ashland up 11-3 in this third series of play. And we will be back with more action in just a minute. And we are back here for more Ashland v. Whitinsville volleyball action here on WACA-TV. Again, I'm your announcer, Todd Carter, here with Cameron Tabo and Nick Cunningham. That ball sails out of bounds off the hands of Ashland as Whitinsville gets ready to serve. Ashland 11, Whitinsville Christian School 4. Set and served over the net. Good recovery here from Ashland. Just getting it over. And that's going to be ruled inbounds. Ashland gets possession of that ball. Just stayed in on the corner. That ball is up. The set spike stays in. Ashland with the point. Ashland 13, Whitinsville 4 in this third series of action. Ball will go back to Ashland. That ball just makes it over the net. Great serve. And great spike. Good job trying to handle it by Whitinsville. Just too tough, and Ashland jumps out to a large lead in this one. And the question on everyone's mind is how Ashland has turned it around after an abysmal second series, whether it is Jay Warren just firing these girls up, or if it's the fact that Whitinsville, if you look over at their bench, only has 5 players on the bench compared to Ashland's 9 or 10. So Ashland definitely the advantage there late in this game with fresh legs. Whitinsville, the serve. Set, spike, over the top. Hard to tell if that was going to go out of bounds or drop. Good reach, but just unable to be handled by Whitinsville. Ashland now up 17-5 in the third series of action. That ball is well out of bounds. Whitinsville takes over. That ball set, spike from Ashland. Whitinsville recovers. Set over the top and out of bounds. unable to be handled. Ashland retains possession as they prepare to serve. Ashland 19, Whitinsville 6. That spike ends up out of bounds. Whitinsville will take over. Ashland unable to handle that serve. That is set over by Yadav. Ashland comes back with the ball. And it looks like that was Leduc serving and doing a great job for Whitinsville. Serve coming here from Ashland. Set the spike. Hits the ground. Ashland now with a 21-8 lead in this series. Serving it is Politica for Ashland. That ball hits the corner of the net, does not go over. It will be Whitinsville with the serve coming up. That is May with the serve. And some confusion on the Ashland side. Whitinsville will continue their possession. Ashland 21, Whitinsville 10. Up and over the net. Brought back into play by Whitinsville. And they managed to keep it inbounds for another point. May doing a great job for them thus far in the game, especially with her serving skills. That ball is up, hit into the net. And just as I say, she's been doing so well thus far, especially with serving. Might have jinxed her a little bit. Ashland just gets that over. Great recovery there by Whitinsville. Ball is up. Defenders at the net. Not sure what to call. I think Ashland hit the net on that one. Meaning the ball will go to Whitinsville for the serve. Whitinsville with some late series heroics as they have an ace there, but reducing that large Ashland lead. Ashland now only leads 22-14, and I think their peak at their peak they led by about 12 or 13 points. Now reduced to 8. That ball over the net. Makes it over to the Ashland side. better position to hit it over the net by number 18, Raymer. That one goes into the net. Ashland will come away with the ball here. Set over the net. Set. Spike goes into it. Ashland comes away. Ashland 23, Whitinsville 16. Some discussion between the refs. Just making sure they're on the same page. Maybe making sure where they're going to dinner later tonight. We'll never know. Some discussion here from Ashland as well. As we take a timeout. And with that, we will be back with more of the third series of action. Ashland up 23-16 in this series. And we are back with more third series action. Ashland up 24-16. This is the game point. Ball is up. Spike takes it over. Set and spike. Great recovery by Whitinsville. Whitinsville up at the net. Another great recovery after those Ashland defenders stopped it at the front of the net. Whitinsville will come away with the point there, keeping their hopes of potentially winning this series alive. Ashland did at one point have a 12 or 13 point lead. That ball soars out of bounds off the hand of Z. My apologies. As Whitinsville gets ready, set it again. Shaw with the serve. Ball up. Ashland tried to keep that ball alive. Seemed to be a miscommunication on the Ashland side. As Ashland's lead is reduced. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 19. And an ace there from Shaw. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 20. Ashland trying to escape this series. Over the net. The ball is tipped, and it makes it over. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 21, and Ashland just giving up that large lead. With that, Ashland's going to take a timeout, and we will be back with more of this crazy action as Ashland takes on Whitinsville. And we are back. Ashland v. Whitinsville here on WACA. Hit over the net. Set over. The set. Spike not able to make it over. Ashland 24, Whitinsville 22. Ashland again just giving up their large lead. And this is dangerous territory as Whitinsville could potentially take this series away from what seemed to be a sure thing for Ashland. Spike. Ashland is able to retrieve it. Spike, and Ashland finally takes it away after giving up a large lead. And with that, Ashland will win the third series. Ashland up 2-1 from Whitinsville. And with that, we will be back with more action here on WACA-TV. And we are back. Ashland starting out the fourth series. Here as Ashland takes on Whitinsville Christian School. They have WCA up on the scoreboard. It's WCS. Whitinsville takes an early lead with a quick first point. Brookhouse with the serve for Whitinsville. Set and spike, and Ashland responds. Series side at 1. This has been an exciting game thus far. Action has been brought to you by WACA-TV. I'm Todd Carter, your announcer, here with Cameron Tabo and Nick Cunningham, who are your cameramen for tonight. Ashland with the serve. Set and spike from Whitinsville. Series now tied at 2. Number 16, Schneider to serve. Schneider unable to get it over the net. Ashland with a 3-2 lead in this series. So both series that Ashland has won, it builds at least a decent lead. And then, oddly, it seems like they start to quickly blow that lead. And that was definitely the case for the last one, where they had a lead of 12 at one point. They ended up winning it, I believe, 25-22. Whereas when Whitinsville won their series, they just took it by force. I think the end of that one was like 25-11 or so. Ashland comes away with that one, again building on that lead. Ashland 5, Whitinsville 2. Ashland gets it over the net. Set, spike coming. Get back to Yadav. To the other side, over the net, spike again from Ashland. Set and spike ends up out of bounds off the top of the net. Ashland now with a 6-2 lead in this series. That one stays in bounds as it hits the Ashland side. Whitinsville will get possession back. just came awkwardly off the hands. It looks like number 11 for the Whitinsville Crusaders, Brookhouse. Ashland with a 3-3 record. Whitinsville with a 5-2 record. So somewhat evenly matched teams. It's a little early to tell exactly how those records played out for each of these teams. Both could be better than their records. But there has been some great volleyball here tonight, so can't say either team looks worse than their record. Subs coming in for Ashland. Klepper into the game at the front of the net. Looks like she might have done some damage early. Kind of upset about that one. Ashland 9, Whitinsville 5. That one set down low. Dangle unable to keep it up for Ashland. That is up. Ashland just trying to get it over, unable to do so. That one hits the net off the hands of Z as we prepare for Shaw. That was almost perfect. Hit the net, and Ashland able to come away with that point. Great defense, but right through the hands with a powerful hit. Looked like that might have been off the hands of Politica of Ashland. Set and spike. Waiting for the other judge. They're going to rule that inbounds. Ashland now up 11-7 in the 4th series of play. Ball is up. Set back. Makes it over. Ball set. Spike. Looks like that set just wasn't tall enough for Marcy. And it was Marcy on that powerful hit on that left side that we saw before. I believe this is Raymer on the other side. Hard to tell. Oh, 15 up a Marcy now comes out. Ball will go Ashland as it is hit out of bounds. Politica with the serve here. Set and spike. Great recovery from Whitinsville. And great defense at the net by Ashland. as it goes back to the Politica serve. Ashland now up 14-8 in the fourth series of play here. That ball hit into the net by number 12 of Ashland, Klepper. Yadav trying to get that one over inbounds, unable to do so. Ashland 14, Whitinsville 10. Ball sent over. The set and a weak spike from Yadav. Looked like it came off of her hand awkwardly. Whitinsville takes over with Brookhouse serving. That is a great block at the front of the net by Whitinsville. And they do that again as Dangle is unable to get up to that kind of height and put some force behind that ball. That is tapped over the net. And Whitinsville is getting dominant in front of the net. Brookhouse still serving. Ashland 14, Whitinsville 13. And Ashland will come away with that one. Spike. Ashland manages to make it over. It looks like it was a carry though. Ashland thought that they had pulled off a little bit of a miracle play, but the carry ends up setting Whitinsville in a perfect spot. It looked like Whitinsville might have had a chance there to tie up this series. Ashland 16 now, Whitinsville 14. Get over the net. And the spike from the back of it. Bad spike. Ashland unable to get down low for that tip ball over the net from Whitinsville. And it looks like we're going to keep playing it close here. Serve received by Yadav. Hit back and hit over the net. Received and up over. Receive the set, spike, tipped. Two Ashland players go down for it. Neither one is able to get it.
Go, Blue!
Whitinsville starting to take over in this one. Ashland 16, Whitinsville 18. That ball will go. Ashland 16, Whitinsville 19. Ball sails out as Whitinsville gains a 4-point lead. Waiting for the call. And some discussion coming here from the refs. The ref from the other side said it looked out.
Oh! Oh, that's terrible!
It looked out, but he didn't see it. Hey, Colin. Go over. Give me your glasses back.
Some discussion between the head ref number 10 for Leduc for Whitinsville. He was doing the talking for Kelly Penning. Now head coach Kelly Penning. Some miscommunication again there by Ashland. Ashland 17, Whitinsville 21. And this is a tense battle. Looking like we could go into a 5th series here. Ashland with a great spike there. I believe it came off the hand of Marcy. That ball is hit well by it. Ashland comes away with the point. Ashland 19, Whitinsville 21.
Go, Blue!
Ashland now 20, Whitinsville 21. Get up over the net, another point for Ashland. This series is tied at 21. Whitinsville gets it over the net. Set, spike from the other side, well out of bounds. Whitinsville now with 22 points to Ashland's 21. Again, a tense battle here in this 4th series. Yadav unable to get that over the net. Ashland 21, Whitinsville with a 2-point lead at 23. Set, spike, The other side, well received. They keep it alive on the Ashland side. Spike. Ashland comes away with the point. Ashland 22, Whitinsville 23. And again, a very tense battle here. Whitinsville trying to stay alive for another series. Ashland looking to win it here. Zip over at the top of the net. Ashland ties it up at 23.
Go blue!
That one is set. Spike coming. Spike well received. That one just set over the top of the defenders. Block on the other side. Ashland keeps it alive, but they're going to touch the net. I believe that was the call, was that Ashland touched the net. Whitinsville will take over. Ashland 23, Whitinsville 24. Whitinsville with a chance to keep this game alive. Ashland looking to win it. The set, Spike, well over the net. Well received, off on the other side. Tip, set up, Spike from that other side. Again, Whitinsville keeping it alive. Spike, up, set, Spike. And a good series thus far. Ashland keeping it alive there. They get it over the net. Set, Spike. And that is going to stay in bounds. Whitinsville will win this one, and we will go into a 5th series. Getting ready to go into a 5th series here. Great job by both teams. They will take a quick breather. Just a great game thus far from both sides. Again, Whitinsville winning that series, and it looked like momentum may have shifted Ashland's way after a questionable call in which the ref on the other side believed he saw the ball get out of bounds. And that was what we could hear from here, was that he thought it went out of bounds. Whitinsville ends up taking it anyways. And Ashland now with 2 minutes before the 5th series here.
I got an hour.
And we are back for more Ashland v. Whitinsville. Serve here from Brookhouse. That stays in bounds. Ashland takes the first point in this 15-point set. Usually sets go to 25 points. But this is special. This is the 5th series between these two teams. A long and hard-fought battle. And an ace there from Ashland. That was a great serve from Politica. Whitinsville gets it over the net. Set. Spike coming. Block, Spike. Ashland keeps it alive. Spike over the net, but they'll hit it. Ashland hits the net on the spike after keeping it alive. Whitinsville will come away with the ball and the point. Again, I am Todd Carter here with Nick Cunningham and Cameron Tabo bringing you today's action in this thriller Ashland v. Whitinsville match. As Whitinsville ties it at 2. 5th series in this one. Whoever wins this series, 2-15, takes the W home. That one off the outstretched hands of Rose of Ashland. Whitinsville with now just a 1-point lead. That one stays in Whitinsville. 2 up over Ashland now. Serve from Whitinsville. I believe that was LeDuc with the serve. Confusion from Ashland. And Ashland will take a timeout here. With that, we will be back with more action here on WACA-TV. And we are back for more Ashland v. Whitinsville action. Some great volleyball played here today. Only the best team will win, as this game has reached the 5th series. Double hit, and Whitinsville now with 6 points. Again, only 15 points needed to take this series in the last one. That one hits the net, and that'll give Ashland the momentum swing, hopefully, that they need to turn it around. That serve up and over the net from Klepper. Up, serve, set, spike. That one goes out of bounds. Ashland 4, Whitinsville 6. Klepper, the serve is short. Whitinsville with a 3-point lead here. Serve, I believe, coming here from May of the Whitinsville Crusaders. Good job by getting down to get that one. That one back over. It'll land on the Whitinsville side. The Clockers 5. The Crusaders 7. Serve up and over. Spike over, inbounds. Whitinsville trying to keep it alive at this point. Both teams will change sides. in the middle of the round. This just ensures that, you know, one side isn't getting more action than the other, I guess. One side doesn't have an advantage over the other. Ashland 5, Whitinsville 8. Set, spike over. Whitinsville set and spike. Zvaitov. Z couldn't find it. Nobody could. And it looks like Dangle, Ashland's junior, wearing the number 5, is the one trying to fire up her team. That ball just makes it over the net. Spike. Whitinsville with a 5-point lead. Ashland 5, Whitinsville 10. Clockers trying to regain hope here. Again, this is only 2:15. Great serve there. Just barely making it over the net. And unable to slide underneath. Ashland 5, Whitinsville 11. Clockers with a 6-point deficit. And both times these teams have faced off in the past 2 years, it has been an exciting match. Ashland comes away with that off of a double hit. And Ashland looking for a momentum change, and that's what they might have here, as Z has been fantastic serving it for Ashland thus far. Set, spike coming, save. Ashland unable to get it over the net there. Ashland 6, Whitinsville 12. Again, only 15 points needed here. Serve from Shaw. Spike goes over to the other side of the net. Ashland 7, Whitinsville 12. Yadav set to serve it now. Her serve goes over. Block at the front of the net. Some confusion. Ashland able to get it. Spike over the net is out. Ashland 7, Whitinsville 13. Just as the Clockers get the ball back, they're unable to keep a drive going. Ashland just unable to string anything together. And with that, we will be back in just a few seconds here on WACA-TV. And we are back. Ashland 7, Whitinsville 13. Change that. Ashland 7, Whitinsville 14. As we enter the last point of this match, brought to you by WACA-TV. Whitinsville and Ashland in a crazy matchup that ends right there as Whitinsville gets their 15th point. Whitinsville will come away with the win here at Ashland High School, dealing Ashland its first home loss of the season. Again, this one went into 5 series here at Ashland High School. A tough matchup through and through. But Whitinsville Crusaders come away with it. Your Ashland Clockers just put up a great fight tonight, unable to come away with it, but still a promising season so far. We hope they can continue it. This has been Todd Carter here announcing for you for WACA-TV. I've been here with Nick Cunningham and Cameron Tabo, our cameraman tonight, and we will see you soon.